All right, so this is the EnGen battery. Now, the reason why I wanted to get one of these to try out is because I have a range of machines that I use, and I've recently done a rig rundown video where I go through what I use and the reason why I use them. Now, one of those machines is the Solnova 2, which is a 2.5mm stroke, and I find a 2.5mm stroke is very, very good for black and grey. Now, my only issue with that is I had to use it with a power supply because our other batteries that were out that I have, I'm not saying all of them do this, but out of some of the batteries that I have, I kept having issues with the connectors on the batteries themselves, and it made them redundant. So I ended up going back to the power supply, and I just thought to myself, I wonder if the EnGen is going to be any good, and will that solve a problem for me? What you get when you get the EnGen from Cheyenne is you get the battery, the power unit, I'm going to call it the battery pack. And you also get 3 batteries. You get a charger, which is one of those classic E-Fest ones, which is a USB Type-C charger. You get the charging cable and a little carry case for your batteries, and that's kind of like what you get. Because they've got smaller batteries with these, you can be expected to get up to 4 hours battery life from each battery. With the battery life, it's going to come down to a lot of different factors as well. Stroke length, voltage range, the longer the stroke, higher the voltage, the less time you're going to get. The lower the stroke length, like 2.5, and the lower the voltage, you're going to get more time out of your battery because it's going to be less power consumption coming from it. But 4 hours, it does a job. Again, it's going to be one of those things, right, where you are going to have people out there that are just going to be like, oh my God, you only get 4 hours, fine. I'm like, I'd rather have 4 hours of good, consistent, clean power output from a battery than 6 hours of absolute trash from a different battery. And especially the cheaper ones that could, in the long term, cause problems with your machine. So it is, it's that thing, quality over quantity. It's the weight of these as well, if you wanted to know, it's 70 grams without the battery and is 95 grams with the battery. One thing I've noticed so far is the power supply, or the output of the power supplied to the machine is very similar to this same standard or same quality of power output, I would say, that you get from their power supply. And it is also a little bit different, just adjust my glasses, it is a lot different to some of the other batteries I had out there, which kind of, I think, adds weight to my theory that maybe Cheyenne machines run better on their proprietary stuff. So their power supplies, their batteries, it all works better. Now, using it with the Solnova 2, it's not that back heavy. It's fairly comfortable to use. You're going to have a little bit of a back pull on it, but not that much that it's bad in any way. One thing I will say about this battery pack is I personally feel that it's aimed more towards the Solnova series, like the little ones. So the Solnova 2 or the original Solnova, because of the size of it. If you look at the size. Now, if you use it with something like a Unio or the OG Hawk Pen, or even if you use it with a Spirit, a Thunder, a Luna, a Terra, you're going to have a problem where you're going to back pull and it's just going to end up being stupidly long. So I really feel like this may be one of the reasons why this battery pack is not seen as much light or being publicized as much as some of the other products, because I feel like it's limited in that sense where you can only use it with a Solnova 2 or Solnova 1. However, it's really good. So one thing I like about this battery pack that they've got is they've actually got a screen with buttons. So changing the voltage, the battery display, the battery life, it's all on a nice little screen, which is really bright, easy to see. And I really like that because obviously with the other wireless machines that I had, it was the whole kind of like the motion control. So I really hope that they put this sort of feature, even the way you swap the batteries out, I really hope that goes on to the next series of wireless title machines that they make. So because I think it's decent. Like, it's an anti-rolling feature as well because it sticks out, so it's pretty good. swapping out the batteries. Super easy. It's literally like, take that off, pop that out, pop a new one in, and you're good to go. So the design of the battery, it does make it easier to barrier. You can barrier it with barrier film, cling film, or you can use a little bit of a wider clipboard sleeve. Personally, myself, I found it easier just to barrier with cling film. Barrier film is a bit too sticky, but yeah, cling film seems to be easier for me because it's easier to take off when you want to swap the batteries out. Now, with the design of it, it's nice and compact. It's got a lower center of gravity. The weight is more towards the bottom because of the aluminium design, and the rest is plastic. But I think because of that, it does stop the machine from feeling back heavy, which is I find a lot more comfortable for tattooing with. Obviously, if you've got the longer pen machines, it doesn't matter. It's going to be pulling back. So the operating voltage range for the EnGen is 4.7 volts up to 12.5. Myself, when I'm using it with my Cheyenne machines, the Solnova and the Solnova 2, usually using it around about between like 8 to 9 volts. And I'm getting a decent amount of battery life with it as well by using it in that voltage range. It has a built-in, anti-roll design, the way that sticks out. I like that. I've noticed that seems to be a signature thing on a lot of their machines where they have that really simple little notch cut out, and that it's just you don't notice it, and it does show that it's not like anti-rolling is not an afterthought. You have some companies that they don't even consider that, and then afterwards you have to buy products to stop your machines from rolling when all it takes is a little notch or a little wedge, CNC'd into the machine. But I do like that they've done that with the battery. Okay, so for the people who really want to know all the details and the specs, right? Read off my phone, 2 seconds. They have adjustable display orientation, 3 batteries, the charger, the cable included. The size of it is 7339 by 33 millimeters. It's made from anodized aluminium and plastic, and it's made in Germany. So that's for people who want to know like the details. So price-wise for this, you're looking at, I'm just looking at a couple of different websites, but you're looking at around about the 190 to 192 pound mark for one of these. Now, this is also going to depend on where you are in the world, taxes and so on. But, decent price for a very good quality built product that is built in Germany, that has decent batteries with it and performs well. So I will say I'm very happy that I asked for this, and because what it's done, it's allowed me to be able to use my Solnova 2 a lot more, because I don't have to dig out my old power supply and plug it all in. I can just have it set up with all my other wireless tattooing machines. So obviously for me, a massive pro, but I think if you are somebody that is a Cheyenne user and you have got the Solnova 2, or you have the Solnova, you've got one of the shorter machines, and you are looking into batteries, I honestly think it's definitely something you should take a look at, because it's something that, again, doesn't get as much publicity as it should, and I think it's a really good product. So well done to Cheyenne for making this. Again, it's not going to be suited for everyone, but the people that it's going to be suited for, I honestly think you are going to like it and you're going to appreciate it. But if you've got any questions about this that I haven't covered in the video, drop them in the comments below, and I will get back to you with an answer at a later date. Take it easy.